What's up, guys? Welcome to the RCX show. Thanks for checking out this episode. Please do me a favor real quick before we get started and hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video. And if you really support me, jump on over to Patreon and subscribe to either the $3 or the $5 level. That's going to get you access to a new EP of songs every month from me, new songs. It's going to get you early access to the podcast, early access to music videos, exclusive content like music videos, behind the scenes, all this stuff. So go check it out. And of course, hit me up on Facebook, IG, all that stuff at Official RCX. And let's get to the RCX show.
What up, everybody? Welcome to episode 10 of the RCX show featuring Jay Diggs, the Prodigy. Thank you for joining me, man.
Thank you for having me, man. I much appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, dude, it's an honor having you here, bro. And real quick before we get started, please give me some plugs, bro, of all your everything you got going on and all your website handles and all that shit.
So if you just want to find everything all in one spot, you can always go to my official website. It's www.itsjdiggs.com. That's itsjdiggs.com. You can get information on shows. You can get information or purchase merch on there. You can purchase the music, not just stream it, but if you want to stream it, you can stream it from there as well. And it'll take you to all my social media and any publications and write-ups that I have. As far as things that I'm working on or that I've got coming up, I have a show on March 5th at Halton Theater in Fort Worth. I'm opening it up for Twista. It's going to be the biggest show that I've ever been on. So it's going to be a good look. Tickets are $25. Holla at me. I'll give you my Cash App. You can send me the money for the tickets. I will hand deliver them. I will even mail them to you, or I'll hold them for you at will call the day of. But we want to make sure that we pack it out.
Definitely. That's dope. That's a dope ass show, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm excited. Like I put in for it and honestly didn't know if I was gonna get picked, but I was just like, you know what, this would be a dope show. Like I know I used to try to do a lot of shows. Now I'm trying to be more strategic with the shows that I do.
Yeah, exactly.
This could not be any more strategic than I could have planned out.
Hell yeah, absolutely. I mean, and that's the thing too, man. You can't get out here and do 30 shows because then no one's gonna show up eventually. It's like, oh, he's got a show next weekend. Fuck it, we'll go next weekend.
Exactly, and I know that by experience because in 2019 I did 27 shows, so it got hard to get people to come out. But like in December of 2019, I threw my own show and we packed out the Ridgely Room. So, I mean, but yeah, the ticket sales at the beginning of the year did not hold up for the entire year, but I still did what I could. Big Ticket put me on a lot of shows that year. Next Level Radio put me on a lot of shows that year. So at the end of the year, I told my manager that, hey, I want to throw my own show and see if we can put one together. And now I understand why there's certain people who throw shows and there's just certain people who want to be on them.
Bro, trust me, I know this. And real quick, shout out to Big Ticket and Next Level Radio. Doug and Ian, love you guys. But real quick, dude, yeah, I threw it. Ridgely Room, same deal. 2017, maybe 18, I can't remember. I rented that place and threw a show for my birthday, and it was a fucking disaster, bro. Like, I ended up switching up like most of the acts. Like by the end, my band was supposed to close the show, and the singer got fucked up or something, and couldn't do it. So yeah, it was a nightmare. I booked Leo, DJ Leo, fucking, you know him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I booked him and he actually DJ'd the shit, and it was, that shit was dope, but fucking A, it was a nightmare. So yeah.
Yeah, dude. I tried to book 6 acts for my show, and the show is in December. I booked people in August.
Yeah.
I changed that lineup so many times before we finally got there. I wasn't even sure exactly who was going to show up for the show, and I was paying people to perform. Like I literally I told everybody here, you got to sell a minimum of 10 tickets at $10 a pop. You keep $50 and give me the other half. So they were making $50, and any tickets they sold over 10, they got to keep 50% of that. And it was just like, at the time, nobody was really paying people to perform, and you would think that people would jump at the opportunity to get paid to perform, and they had all kinds of excuses to pull out. But I mean, my DJ came through, DJ Nova, Huck made sure we got that pulled off. Shout out to all the artists who actually participated in it. Prodigy and Friends 2 is going to happen. Whenever COVID allows for it to happen, it ain't going to be anytime soon.
Yeah, no, that's dope though, bro. Like, man, and that, in the whole show, throwing shows thing, like for me, dude, it's not for me either. I did one, like the last one I did was like in 2018, and I haven't done one since, bro, and I don't plan on it again. Yeah, it's a fucking beating But I do understand now why certain promoters like fucking charge motherfuckers up front for show slots, bro.
Yep, because you cannot guarantee that people are gonna come through with the money. Like
Right.
the first time that I did a show with a Big Ticket, and he was like, "I need you to sell tickets." I was like, "Cool." He's like, "But I need you to buy them." I was like, "I don't know. That's kind of like pay to play." He's like, "It's not pay to play if you sell the tickets." I was like, "Oh, you're right." So I bought them tickets, I sold them tickets. So
He's got a point though. I mean, we got to look at it like, and I hate that shit too. Like, I guess this is an amateur mindset at this point because I know you've been in the game for a long time, bro.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I was checking out your records from like 2014. I like that's when I put out my first fucking record. You know what I'm saying? I was rapping before that, but like that was the first record. So like we've been in it a minute, dude. And I know at least when I started, I thought that was bullshit. But like as you progress and you see the other side of the shit, like now it sort of makes sense now because like at this point, like we're at the point where like with you and your Twister show, I got some big shows coming up. I don't want to announce yet just because I don't know when they're gonna be, but we have the opportunity to make some big money now if we can move these tickets, and it's all about how you can hustle, bro. You gotta A of all sell yourself and B of all sell the show, bro. And that's like
yep.
I don't know, dude. That's something I've learned. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I had to take some time to learn how to sell me. And like the funny thing is I'm a salesman by trade. Like I've worked in sales my entire adult life. And I mean, I know how to sell things. I've got to sell myself to get people to want to buy stuff from me. And it translates over into music, but sometimes it's difficult because you want to sell people on the idea of coming to see you. But realistically, a lot of the tickets that I move for this Twista show might be for people to go see Twista. Like, when's the last time somebody's been able to see someone of that status for $25? So
No, true. But I'll tell you this, dude, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you this, but this is just for anybody listening. If you happen to be like an artist or whatever you're trying to do, you use that opportunity that big ass crowd's coming to see Twista or whoever, and you fucking make his crowd love you. However you fucking can do it, you just put on the best fucking show possible, bro. That's what we did. That's what I did. Me and my crew at the time when we opened for Struggle Jennings, bro. Is like we went up there and we fucking like. I love everybody. I know most of the motherfuckers that performed on that show, and like I love all you guys, but I feel like we fucking killed that shit, and everybody fucking loved us, bro.
Yep, that's what you got to do. Like I tell myself every time I perform, even if I'm just doing a show with a bunch of other locals, I try to go out there and make at least one new fan every show. If I can get one person to come up to me and be like, "Bro, I never heard of you, but I fucks with your music. I like what you're doing." Then my job is done. Whether I'm up there 7 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, it's always a goal of mine to get up there and leave it all on the stage no matter what. So expect a legendary performance from me on the 5th because literally I got to leave it all on stage.
Who knows? You got to. Man, I know you will too. I know you will because I've seen what you have to offer, bro, and I definitely think that's just gonna happen. So yeah, everybody get up to that motherfucking Twista show, bro. Twista, Chi-Town homie, bro. Come on, get out there.
Yeah.
But dude, I wanted to bring this up too because I saw this recently, and it got me interested. I saw you hit 100,000 streams officially for your song, The Prodigy. That's dope.
Yes, I did. And we did it in less than a year too. I thought it was going to take a minute because like year over year, I've had growth in overall streams and I got a pretty lengthy catalog on social media or on all the platforms. So pulling in 100,000 streams across like 60 songs doesn't seem like that big of a feat, but getting 100,000 on one song, that was definitely something dope. Shout out to Delusion. He hit me up. It was actually right before the Prodigy and Friends show, so December of 2019, and he was like, "Hey man, I made this beat last night and I could only think of you to rap on it." And I was like, "Oh shit, like it's a J Diggs the Prodigy type beat or whatever." So I wrote the song and then I sent everything back to him. I was like, "I mean, mix it whenever you want. I'm not really working on any projects right now, just like get it done whenever you can." He got it done, and there were some people, not necessarily that didn't like it, they just didn't, it wasn't my style. So they said it sounded dated, which was kind of the goal that I was going for because like the hook and the way the vocals are stacked and stuff like that, that's like late 90s, maybe even slightly into the early 2000s vibe, but that's what made it pop. Like I look at the
I got
analytics on that song, and it's an older crowd that listens to that song, whereas some of my other stuff that's more relevant to today's sound, obviously it's the younger crowd that listens to that. But I mean, 100,000 streams, and that's just on Spotify. That doesn't include Apple Music, Pandora, and all the other ones. If I go through and sit down and look at the analytics on that all over, I'm sure it's well over, like way over 100,000 past maybe a couple months ago. But I kind of focus on the Spotify because I know Spotify caters to like the free and the paid subscriptions and stuff like that. And the algorithms that Spotify have can't be touched by like Apple Music. No offense to Apple Music, because I have Apple Music. But like when I just need like a mood list, I go to Spotify. If I know I'm finna listen to someone's whole album or catalog or whatever, I'm on Apple Music. So
hey, Spotify, you need to endorse not only the RCX show for that awesome plug right there. Motherfucking J Diggs, the Prodigy here.
Facts. Can I get a This Is J Diggs the Prodigy playlist? Like I've been waiting on those forever.
I know, bro. Dude, you know what's fucking gay? Is they fucking took okay, I'm sorry, I said the G word, my bad. But like they gave me an artist radio, which was like me and Ouija Man. It was like only me and Ouija Man. And I like it's like, you know, this artist sounds like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
For like a week, and then they took it away, and I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Yeah, no, I had a J Diggs the Prodigy radio for a long time, and then like when the year rolled over and they started like pulling people's songs, my radio disappeared, and I was like, "Ah, hell, here we go." And then I went through my catalog, but all my songs are still there. So I'm assuming that my radio got pulled because some of the people whose songs they put on there that sound like me, maybe their music got pulled, and they were just like, hold on, let's just pull the whole playlist until we figure out what's going on. But I mean, 100% of the songs that I've put out are still on Spotify, Apple Music, and everything else. So nothing crazy, fraudulent, or anything going on over here. We did it organic. The crazy thing is a lot of my streams don't come anywhere from in Texas. I get a lot of streams out of. Hell, I could pull up the analytics now. I've noticed that like New York fucks with me heavy, Phoenix, and that's probably partially due to Peyton. He was out there in Phoenix for a while. I know he was spinning my music out there.
P the Poet.
Increase there.
Shout out P the Poet.
Shout out P the Poet for always fucking with my music. Like I ran into him at a show one time, and he told me, he was like, "Hey, bro, like send me some of your music sometimes, and I'll play it." I was like, all right, cool. So I sent him the Dropbox link to my album. 5 minutes later, he was playing my music. Like he wasted no time putting that in rotation. I was like, oh, damn, he wasn't lying.
Fuck yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, no.
But yeah, no, I track the analytics on my stuff all the time. So when I run targeted ads, I run it to the analytics that I get from the United Masters app. But I'd say, let me see. What is this one? Chicago has been a big one this week. Fort Myers, Florida, Denver, Colorado, Dallas-Fort Worth is actually in the top 5 this week, and New York still. Damn. So my top 5 in streams for the last 7 days is Chicago, Fort Myers, New York, Dallas-Fort Worth, and Denver.
And so like and United Masters, that's who your distributor is then, because I haven't seen them, right? Yeah. Okay. So how do you like them, bro?
I like them. I switched to United Masters in June of 2019. The first song that I released through United Masters was Voicemail.
Okay. Oh shit, that's great track, by the way. Great track. I love that shit.
I'm gonna actually tell you a story about that one here in a second. But I switched over to United Masters. That was the first song that I released through there because I had been using CD Baby, and I kind of got tired for paying like per release and stuff like that. Yeah. So I already had a United Masters account back when they used to just do analytics and give you tips and tricks on how to reach a wider audience. I wasn't paying attention to it and didn't realize they turned into a distributor. And then I finally went and looked at my email one day and it's like, hey, distribute your music. I was like, all right, cool. I'll give it a shot. So I sent Voicemail to them. They dropped it, put it out, started giving me all these options like, hey, you want to get your song on NBA? Hey, you want to get your song on ESPN? Haven't hit any of those yet, but those are still opportunities that CD Baby wasn't giving me. I signed up for DistroKid solely for collabs. So like whenever I do collabs with people, they get distributed through DistroKid. I get paid directly through DistroKid. Cool. Yep. But I put that Voicemail song together that year. And the crazy thing is I'm not a huge fan of that song anymore. Like I've heard it so many times and I've heard so many people sing it. And it's probably because my daughter literally played it nonstop for like months. But when I perform that song, the crowd loves it. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, because like I grew up in a time where we used to put songs on our voicemail, so that's kind of
Yeah,
like what
yeah, no,
inspired me
yeah,
to make that. So,
yeah,
and I was
no,
also
dude. Hey,
inspired.
the fucking ringtone, bro. Remember they
Yeah,
replaced the ringtone, so like,
the ringtones, the
uh,
ringback tone. So when someone calls you, instead of hearing the stupid, brrr, you could listen to a song. Like if I could still get those, that would be the song that I would make a ton of money off of for that.
hell yeah, hell
But
yeah.
it was loosely inspired by an old Chameleonaire song. So like my ideal remix to that song would be me and Chameleonaire. If somebody could make
Fuck yeah,
that
that'd be dope
happen,
as fuck.
I would spend that check to get Chameleonaire on a remix of Voicemail. We're still working on a remix anyway, because I got a female response remix that I'm working on. But if I could get like an official big name artist to do a remix to it, it would be Chameleonaire. So if anybody watching can
Hey,
set that
well,
up, holla at me.
let's talk after this.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not saying I could do it. I'm saying that I know people that can do it. But anyway, we'll talk. Anyway, well, fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking lit as fuck. And then I think we were talking about. I don't know if I picked it up on this video, but today you just dropped a little remix, right?
Yeah. So like a week ago, my buddy Ali sent me a text, and it had this song. I don't even know how they pronounce it. Hoopty, whoopty, whatever. He sent that to me, and he was like, "Bro, you should remix this." And I was like, "Is that stupid TikTok song that I keep hearing or whatever?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm not on TikTok, but my son was listening to it, and it sounds like something you could probably rap to." And I was like, I'll check it out." And I didn't think much of it, but I had been like, I was on TikTok last night and scrolling through the For You page, and between Bust It and that, those were like the two most popular songs that were popping up. So I got up this morning, and the instrumental was stuck in my head, so I decided to write something to it and had some fun with it. So I put that out, and so I mean, anybody watching this, make sure you go check that out. It's not for profit. I ain't trying to make no money off of it. I'm just trying to showcase the fact that I can get on different types of beats. It's a drill type beat, like something you would hear Pop Smoke on or whatever. So that's something I never touched. I was a fan of, or not was, still am a fan of Pop Smoke, and always wanted to like see what I could do on one of those beats. So I feel like I did well. I got a buddy who's real deep into that drill rap type shit, and he said it sounds dope. And he said he expected, when I first sent it to him, he thought I was going to try to mimic someone else's style on it, but I was still able to deliver me on a drill.
Oh yeah, that's important,
He
bro.
said he felt like that was legit.
Well, it was fucking lit as fuck, bro. I definitely enjoyed it, man. You did a great job on it. So everybody go check that shit out.
Yeah, I might have to do a little Triller video or something to it, or the
go.
video that I put to it. I might post it somewhere else. It's on YouTube and TikTok and shit, but
Hell yeah.
I might have to do something a little bit more.
Well, dude, let me ask you this, bro. Like I heard some noise. I heard some noise on your Facebook that you were working on a new album.
Yes, I am. I
Is
am
it
working on a new
2021?
album. Yeah, it'll be out this year. It's called Uncrowned King 2, Loyalty Over Royalty. The original Uncrowned King came out actually on MLK Day in 2014. So now I'm seeing all kinds of, do you remember this from 7 years ago posts and stuff on Facebook from when I dropped the original one. I've had the artwork for this for a very long time because I had planned on dropping it a lot sooner after the original one. Like I did Uncrowned King, and then I did a collab with 24/7 called Still Cooking, and then I did my album Detour, and that was supposed to be me kind of getting away from where I was going, but I was supposed to go right back to Uncrowned King, and I never did. So the artwork was dope. It was done by Daniel Got Skills, and I put it out, and I put up a couple different album covers that I had been sitting on, and I let people vote, and they voted for that one. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go back and do that one. Well, since then, I've linked up with another graphic designer who's been doing my artwork. Tag Designs has been doing it. So he's actually redoing the artwork for this, and he's doing a whole bunch of extra artwork to go with it. So there's a whole rollout that's going to come with it. But I don't want to give away the release date or anything, but just know it's going to be a hot summer.
That's dope. Hey, dude, that sounds cool as fuck, man. And I've been looking at your back catalog, at least on Spotify, and man, you fucking got some tracks with some pretty dope people. I mean, you got Champa on there, you got fucking Smooth Vega, man, dude, like you got some fucking names on there. A Dot, fucking like a lot of dope ass motherfuckers. So like shit. And of course the Phase Relly fucking song. Shit. What's that motherfucker called?
That Run It Up. Yeah, that one.
Run It Up. Yeah. So how was
Yeah.
it working with Phase on that track, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. So I had been talking to Ian, his manager, about putting that track together like 6 months before that. And I was straight up with him. I was like, "Hey, what's it gonna cost to get Phase on a track?" And he was like, "This is how much it's gonna cost." I was like, "Cool." I ain't gonna lie. It's about to be Christmas. I don't have the money for that right now. I will get to you. I'll get it to you when I can. And he was like, "All right, bet. Like whenever you're ready, let me know." Did a couple shows with him, kind of built a relationship with him. He came down on the price for me. He's like, "Look, bro, we worked together. I know you've been wanting to get this feature done. We'll do it for this price." And I was like, "Bet." Sent it to him. Phase sent me his verse the same day. Like, I feel like he was just sitting there waiting for me to finally send the beat through. I sent the beat to him. He sent me back a snippet like an hour or two later. I had the tracked out vocals before the day was over with. And I was like,
that's what's up. Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Ian and I have kind of built a bit of a relationship since then. Like I send him stuff that I'm working on. He sends me stuff. We just kind of chat going back and forth and stuff like that. And like I mean, like sometimes when I'm feeling like I'm not progressing or anything like that, like I'll send him something I did and he'll be like, "Bro, like how you're progressing and how quickly you're picking up these different cadences and different styles and stuff like that it's like ridiculous." He's like, "I love to see somebody as passionate about the music as you are and how you're constantly trying to grow." Because realistically, like if you go listen to my old stuff versus what I'm doing now, like I rap a little bit faster than I used to. My wordplay has gotten better, my delivery and stuff like that. So it was just me working on me, and I took some time off in between projects. I went through some stuff, so there's a lot more growth in the music, and it's just dope to have somebody that I see as a super dope artist turn around and be like, "Yo, what you're doing is dope. Keep that shit up."
So, I agree, bro. I agree with that, and he is a super dope artist. Like I'm very excited. Like I'll be doing a song with him too soon. So
oh yeah, we got some more cooking up too. So
yeah, dude. He's definitely a fucking beast on the mic for sure. So yeah, and then of course, like I know you shot a video for that one too. You shot it with Hazy Eyes. Fuck yeah, right?
Yeah, Blurry Vision shot it.
Blurry Vision. Sorry.
Yeah, Blurry Vision. R.I.P. Kenny Varner.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Blurry Vision. But yeah, no, Kenny actually shot my first official video. It was for Voicemail. And the crazy thing is he shot that Voicemail video the same weekend of my grandmother's funeral. So like he came to my family's house. My whole family was there. My whole family was present for the music video shoot. And if you like catch it, you'll see glimpses of like my little brother, my dad in the background of the video while we're shooting it or whatever. But like he was real respectful of like what we were going through as a family. He got there on time. He got it knocked out in less time than he said it would take to do it. And he delivered an extraordinary product. I shot 2 more videos with him. I actually had an agreement with him to shoot 5 videos with him last year. Unfortunately, we were only able to get 1 shot. We had another one booked before his untimely passing. But I mean, those songs that I was going to shoot those videos to with him, I'm not shooting videos to him. Those videos were only supposed to be shot by him, so I'm moving on. But long live Blurry Vision. I'm gonna make sure, like I got the shirt for him. I'm gonna make sure people know who shot those original 3 videos for me. I'm never gonna let that die down. But yeah, no, he was real professional the whole time. He came in my actual house and shot the Prodigy video, and every idea that I had, he fielded it. He gave me his opinion on it, and we were able to work through some stuff. He even voiced ideas to me that I was thinking of. So it's like that let me know that we were on the same page, and everything just worked out real well. And he never let me down with the product he delivered.
Oh yeah. Well, that's dope. And yeah, dude, I was blessed to get a video shot by him, and like I gotta say, man, it's a real bummer that dude's gone because like I've known him for a while, not as close, not as intimately as a lot of motherfuckers out there, but
yeah,
I do know that he meant a lot to a lot of people. So like,
yeah, he sure did. I
mean,
he's inspired a lot of people to want to do things. He was very motivational, regardless of what he was going through in his life. He always kept a positive outlook on everything when he was around other people. He didn't try to like bring other people down just because he was feeling down, and he inspired some people to do some dope shit. Like Michael Rashad is out there shooting legendary looking fucking videos right now, and
bro,
himself, he's inspired by what he learned from Blurry Vision. They spent a lot of time together. They shot a lot of videos together. So to see him kind of carrying on the Blurry Vision legacy and keeping his name alive is super dope. And I'm gonna get up with Michael Rashad to shoot a video this year.
Bro, you need to make it happen because I just worked with him.
Yeah,
greatest fucking music video. Okay. This is already the best video. When we were shooting it, I was like, this is the best video I've ever fucking done. I haven't even seen anything. And then when I
saw the clips, because you're talking about that video with Pac Manson, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the clips of that. I know that shit's gonna be dope and like
beyond anything I could ever imagine. So
y'all are setting the bar
when you work with this
high
motherfucking
January.
When you work with this man, just fucking be ready because he fucking kills the shit.
Oh, I'm ready. Everything that I got envisioned for the visuals that I want to do for this next project is gonna have to be someone who's equally creative. And I've watched this dude over the years through just the growth that he's had. And like I shot a video with him before, like way back in like 2011, 2012-ish. We shot it in my old apartment to a song that he and I did together. It was called Paper Plane. It was a remix to a song that I did called Paper Planes, and we shot that video or whatever, and it was cool. But it doesn't even hold a candle to what he's shooting and putting out now. Him and crap, I forgot his boy's name that shoots with him. Gil. Yeah, them two together, man. They gonna be, and he's already like shooting videos with some of the greater videographers out of the city. Like he just did one with Stack Moses. Like everybody, I've seen Stack shoot videos with an iPhone and put them shits out and they look like cinematic quality. So for him to be coming up under the tutelage of people like Blurry and Stack, and he's real dedicated to what he's doing, like I can tell you, I don't even know what his prices are right now, but I can tell you they ain't high enough. But hopefully he don't hear this and decide to jack them up before I can to the point to where I can't afford them no more. So I'm gonna have to get my deposits in ASAP so I can lock in on that price that he's got now and try to get them videos shot.
Everybody tell Michael not to watch this shit.
Yeah, no, to tell him not to watch it until like the beginning of February. So just in case that second stimulus hits, I can have that money to use that to pay for a video, and then he can up his price.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? Extend that shit to like the middle of February because I got an Atlanta trip coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit, yeah.
I heard you could spend some money in that city. So,
I mean, last time I was in Atlanta, I was in high school. I was just going out there to tour colleges, but I could definitely understand how you could spend some money in there because we went into 2 different malls, and I was just like, as a high schooler, I do not have enough money to really be able to shop in this mall like I want. I walked out with a pair of shoes, but like it was so much more that I wanted to get. The culture lives in Atlanta.
Oh, definitely, bro. It's definitely the motherfucking Mecca. So like, I'm very excited to get over there and hopefully see some cool ass shit. You know, I got a couple people that live out there, so that'll be dope as fuck. But let me ask you this real quick. Just cause like just me like kind of getting to know you, bro. Like, are you originally from Fort Worth or Dallas area and all that shit?
I am originally from Fort Worth, born and raised, and I still live here. I live in the same zip code that I was raised in predominantly. Like, I lived in Arlington for a year, and then I moved back to Fort Worth, and I haven't left it since. I want to move away, not because I want to get away from Texas, but like I want to move away so I can appreciate everything that I have here in Texas. Like so many people move from other states here and they're just like, Texas is great and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, I get that, but I'm used to it. So like, I want to move somewhere else, get used to and uncomfortable over there. So then I can be like, man, I understand why Texas is so great. So, I mean, the goal is not to go all the way west, maybe Colorado. I've visited Colorado like 4 times and it's dope. Like the cost of living isn't too much higher than it is here. I can go live in Colorado Springs. I'm still 45 minutes from Denver, which is the major city. I can still get back to Texas within a day's drive. So.
Oh yeah, dude. And Denver's dope, bro. I was out there. I think, was it February 2018? Yeah, I was out there, bro. It was a fucking great time, dude.
Yeah, I need to start looking into booking out of town and out of state shows. I did my first out of town show in December 2019. I did a show in Austin. like I had been down to Austin for South by Southwest, but I didn't really count those as shows because like the shows that I did during South by Southwest, like one of them I stumbled into. Like I just happened to show up to watch some random people perform, and they were like, "Hey, bro, we need your CD so you can perform." I was like, "I'm not here to perform, but I got a flash drive." And they were like, "All right, cool. We're gonna put you on next." So definitely carry a flash drive with you at all times. All artists watching this, keep a flash drive at all times that has your music on it. I got hella flash drives. I have a generic set folder. So literally whatever the set length is, I have all my show tracks in there, and I just tell a DJ, spin whatever track you want to spin for however long you want me to be up here. I'm gonna catch every single one of them. Because I tried that during that run of 27 shows. I would just throw the folder on there and give it to the DJ. They'd be like, "What order do I play it in? Whatever order you want." And some DJs respected that, and they said that was dope that I knew my shit that well. Other DJs were like, "You need to be more prepared." I was like, "I am prepared. You got a show track out of me. Like, what more prepared is that? I'm not up here singing karaoke over the actual vocals. I'm doing it on show tracks."
There you go. That's dope as fuck, bro. Dope as fuck. All right, dude. So let me ask you this, and this is like just because I'm curious, bro, because like I've been thinking a lot about it myself, just because like thinking about my inspiration and shit like that. But for you, who are your favorite, maybe like top 5, I guess, favorite like Dallas Fort Worth area rappers and musicians or whatever?
Ooh, that's a good one. Dallas and Fort Worth. I mean, growing up, like in high school and shit, I listened to a lot of DSR. So Big Tuck, Tum Tum, Fat Bastard, and them. I kind of grouped them together. They are their own individual artists, but I listen to them as a collective. So they would definitely be, if I could just put them as a group, they would definitely be in my top 5 out of Dallas. Lil Ronnie, Mother F, that dude is ridiculous. I feel like he should be a lot bigger than he is. But I also feel like he is a lot bigger than we know he is, because he might be doing stuff behind the scenes that we don't know of, and it just is what it is. But that dude is dope. I was a fan. I won't say I was a huge fan. I was a fan of Mo3. I still listen to his music and stuff like that. I wasn't a fan of like the beef between him and Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy, because all of them make dope music in their own right. I don't know the history behind it. I hope it had nothing to do with his untimely demise, but definitely Mo3 would be in my top 5. Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci, kind of put them together.
Oh yeah.
They're their own individuals, but I definitely would put them together as well, because when I first heard either one of them, they were together.
Oh fuck yeah.
So,
love Mr. Pookie, bro.
Yeah. Let's see, and then to round out that top 5, honestly, I don't know. For Dallas, those are the big 4. Like, I know Moses the Great.
Okay, Moses the Great.
If you've never seen that dude perform,
that dude's cool as
you
fuck.
are missing out, man. And the dude is so humble.
Yep.
He's given a platform to other artists without making it seem like, yo, this is my platform. I'm letting you be a guest here. And I've only been aware of him for maybe the last 3 years, but I've never been disappointed by anything he's put out or any time I've seen him perform. So I would definitely put him in my top 5 in Dallas. Fort Worth, I would have to say, Fort Worth. Sheesh. I've worked with a lot of Fort Worth artists too. My all-time favorite Fort Worth artist is actually a dude who doesn't even do music anymore. I don't know if you remember him. He went by the name Arcade, real name Ron Brown. Dude was like super fucking dope. And even to this day, like I still share my music with him. I still get tips from him on like delivery and words and cadences and stuff like that. But all-time favorite Fort Worth artist personally, and y'all can take it for what it is gonna be Arcade. I would put Twisted Black up there, because I mean he's a legend. And I don't say that just because he's a legend. I still listen to I'm a Fool with It. I'm gonna be honest, it's probably the only song by him I know, but that song is dope enough and has inspired so many people to become artists in Fort Worth that alone would make him a legend in the city. And then you got Nice. I know him as Myron because I went to elementary and middle school with him. That dude is a lyrical genius. Some of the stuff he says, I don't even catch it, and I be looking for the bars and the metaphors and stuff, the double and triple entendres and stuff like that. That dude is ridiculous. Also, Stretch. He like some people like to compare him to Lil Wayne, and I know that's probably his best or his favorite rapper, but dude's got bars for days, like punchlines. He's got more punchlines than a kid's birthday party.
And he's been on some of your songs, right?
Yeah, Stretch has been. I did a
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z type song or whatever, just with a bunch of Dragon Ball Z references with him. And he was also on a song. Both of them were on a song called Corner Store that was on my 4700 EP. Both of those dudes I went to school with growing up. My homeboy Ishmael reconnected me to Stretch, and then of course I've known Myron like most of my whole life. We used to play Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and he could never beat me. And I hope he watches this and know that you can't beat me in Yu-Gi-Oh. You still can't, Myron. And then I guess to round out the top 5, I don't know. There's a lot of people to choose from for a top 5 from Fort Worth. And I don't want to say myself because that's super egotistical, but like I'm genuinely a fan. Like I go back and listen to my old stuff and then listen to the new stuff, and I'm just in awe by some of the stuff that I've written. Even some of the stuff that I said back then, it didn't seem like it was as big because I didn't have a platform and people weren't paying attention to it. And I go back and listen to some of that. I was like, shit, I said that?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm gonna have to stick with the top 4 for Fort Worth because it's too many people that I could put in that 5th spot if obviously I don't put myself in there. But yeah, that would be my top 5 for Dallas, top 4 for Fort Worth.
I feel you. That's a cool list, bro. That's a cool list, bro. And I'll give you that number 1 spot. That's 88 Killer, bro. That's 88 Killer.
Yeah, that dude is dope. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I heard of him was he did a track with Lamar A. Thomas. That was the first time I heard of that dude. And after I heard that track, his name was popping up everywhere. You know how they say, like, when you first come in contact with something, you start to see it everywhere. Like when I first bought my new to me Honda Civic, I started seeing them shits everywhere.
Yeah, right.
So it's like when I first heard 88 Killer on the song, I started seeing them everywhere. So that dude's dope.
Oh, dude, I still jam him to this day, bro. I like many songs too, bro. But fuck yeah, I dig that. But okay, I dig that. So let me ask you this. I want to know because I've been thinking about this myself too, just trying to looking back, trying to self-identify as an artist and shit like that. But like, who are your favorite 5 like mainstream dudes, or like just like rappers, artists, whatever, bands?
Current or all time?
All like just your favorite shit to listen to, the top 5.
Okay, favorite shit to listen to. I grew up on a lot of West Coast rap, West Coast hip hop, because they honestly they kind of ran the 90s depending on where you were. Obviously, if you were on the East Coast, they didn't. But like, so growing up, my dad had me listening to like a lot of E40, Ice Cube, Too Short, even though I probably shouldn't have been listening to that as a kid, but I heard it anyway. Sugar Free, Tupac was obviously thrown in there. The whole West Side Connection, the Dog Pound, Death Row, all of that. Like that's what I grew up listening to. I listened to a lot of Twista, Do or Die, Bone Thugs and Harmony and stuff like that too as well. And then whenever I got older and was able to start like picking up my own music to listen to, I started listening to more Southern hip hop. So like the Andre 3000s, Big Boy, obviously Outkast, UGK, Chameleonaire, as I mentioned before. Like I started listening to more of that because that's what people outside of my house were listening to. So I was getting more into that. Whereas when I was at home, I was hearing a lot of West Coast, and obviously I heard a lot of Biggie and Jay-Z and Nas and stuff like that because that's what my dad was listening to. That was his generation of hip hop and rap. So that's what I heard. So I got a real good mix of that stuff growing up. But if I had to pick a top 5 just throughout the entire time, definitely Big Crit. He inspires me a lot, and you'll hear a lot of that inspiration in this new project because just sitting and listening to him, sometimes it sounds like he's just talking, like he's so smooth with it, it's like he's just talking, and you can tell that he was inspired a lot by Pimp C and some of the like his cadences and the way he talks and raps and stuff like that. But I would definitely say him, E40. I've had people tell me that I kind of sound like him sometimes because of the way I enunciate when I rap. I don't really slur, I don't mumble or anything like that. Sometimes I pronounce the R's or the S's a little too hard and it sounds real West Coast, but I mean it is what it is.
Love E40 too, bro.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
E40.
no. B.O.B., the old B.O.B., not the earth is flat, the aliens are coming to get us B.O.B., like the the Strange Clouds B.O.B. and the a whole bunch of his other songs. Like B.O.B. was everywhere at one point, and then he just got too woke for life, and just I don't even know if he's still making music at this point. But if you're hearing this, B.O.B., we need you back. Bobby Ray, we need you back. That's 3. I got 2 more. Who else? Shit. Who have I been listening to a lot lately? I don't know. It's my, like, if I hit shuffle on my phone, you're liable to get anywhere from hip hop, like the Used might pop up, Senses Fail, My Chemical Romance. You might get some country music somewhere in there. Hell, I've got some Bad Bunny and Ozuna on my phone. Like, there's no telling what you're gonna get when you hit shuffle on my phone. So, and usually I just shuffle through everything that's on there because I don't want to oversaturate myself with just one artist constantly, because then I feel like I'll get tired of them. But
yeah, sure, I got you.
But those will be my top 3. I can't really narrow down the last 2 because, like I said, if I were to hit shuffle right now, I cannot guarantee you that hip hop would be the first thing to come off my phone or off my iTunes.
I got you, dude. It's all good. I mean, I'm the same way, but yeah, I fucking ain't. Well, that's a dope list anyway. So let me ask you this, and this is like the big finale question here that I ask everybody.
Okay.
But what is your biggest rock star moment? Like the craziest shit that's ever happened to you? You ever seen? You ever been a part of? Whatever.
I don't know. I don't think I've had just a crazy rock star moment yet. Like, I'd say a huge moment that was kind of music related for me that was big is I got to take my son to meet Ray Shrimmer. He fucking loves those guys. And we were able to meet Ray Shrimmer and Lil Yachty back when Lil Yachty was beefing with Soulja Boy. We got to meet him then. That was pretty big. That doesn't really benefit me at all. I kind of gained a connection like with their assistant at the time. I still talk with her periodically just to kind of keep up with her and what they're doing. But big rock star moment for me is so this wasn't a huge moment because I didn't acknowledge that it happened, but I was at a gas station in Austin and somebody pulled up and they were listening to my album.
Oh shit, that's dope as fuck, bro.
And like obviously like if you go back and look at my artwork, historically, my face is not on my album work. So unless these people follow me on social media or they really pay attention to stuff, they wouldn't recognize me. And that's an issue that I had is I didn't like being in front of the camera. That's why it took me forever to get to shoot music videos because I don't know what to do in front of a camera. I don't know what to do with my hands. But it was dope to be in a whole other city and I'm just minding my business, putting gas in my car. I can't remember if I was just in Austin to visit or if I was passing through, coming home or going to San Antonio or something like that. But I pulled up at the gas station and I heard a familiar beat and I was like, nah, that can't be. And then like they open, you know how like you can hear through the door and then when they open the door speaker starts playing and it was me and I was like, oh shit. I was man, that fool's listening to me. That's fucking dope. And like I kind of like walked past the car, like I made eye contact with the dude and I just like gave him the head nod. He gave me the head nod while he was pumping gas and it was just kept it moving. But like in my head, I'm just like going fucking nuts because somebody is out there listening to my music.
Oh shit.
No idea. They just head nodded the guy that they're listening to. So I would say that's probably the closest. I'm pretty sure I've got some rock star moments coming up. I'm definitely going to try to make one out of this Twista situation. But yeah, no, I haven't had anything crazy like that other than.
Well, dude, come on, man. That's dope right there. All right. I can't say like my homie Sergio pulled up. You know Sergio, right? Yeah. But he pulled up to my apartment jamming that shit when we were about to hang out one day, jamming my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, that. But dude, like you not knowing this motherfucker, goddamn, dude. I wish I could experience that feeling.
Yeah, in a whole other city. So it's like if it was somewhere in Fort Worth, that would increase the chances that I probably know him because I live here and I'm out and about. But in a whole other city, like I don't live in Austin. Like I frequent Austin when COVID allows or pre-COVID, but I don't live out there. And to hear my music being played out there, not by me or by a DJ who's playing it because my presence is there, that was probably the closest thing to a rock star moment. I haven't had anybody run up on me and be like, oh, let me get your autograph. But I've had people spot me like at the mall and be like, yo, this is Jay Diggs. Like, hey, what's going on? Or people will come up to me and they'll just start talking to me, and I'll be like, how the fuck do I know this person? And I'll be like, yeah, I caught your last show and I seen you there. I was there to see so and so, and you went on before they did or after they did, and it was pretty dope. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So that's pretty cool, but just I don't know. I don't feel like I'm just at a level where people or something rock star-ish will happen to me. And
yeah,
sometimes I feel like I've had people tell me, dude, you're bigger than you think you are. I was like, no, I'm not, because I'm a human. My goal in music is only to be heard, not necessarily seen or beloved or anything like that, which is why I don't put my face out there too much. I don't shoot a ton of videos. I just want people to listen to music. And when I get messages from people saying, yo, I was going through something and I heard such and such song and it kind of helped me get through that, that's what I want. Like, I've had people tell me, like one of my homeboys hit me up one night. He was like, bro, I was listening to one of your songs and it helped me get through a shitty situation tonight and you don't even know it. I was like, bro, I don't need to know what's going on, but if my music helped you get through it and keep your cool, perfect. Like, I've had people tell me that my songs about me losing my grandmother helped them cope through losing a family member as well. So that's all I ever wanted out of the music, was to be heard, because I know what it feels like to be ignored and overlooked. And I want people to be able to relate to that. And I make music that's fun, and you can have fun to it and party to it, but I'm always going to be as authentic as I can be. Any story I tell in my music is my story, unless someone has explicitly asked me, yo, can you write a song about this? Because it would really help me. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I can do that. And that song may never get put out. It might just go straight to them, or it might get put out on an album because a wider range of people could be helped by that. So that was always my thing, is I wanted to be authentic. So you might see some fancy cars in my music video, but I didn't rent them. I borrowed them from my homeboy Chandon, because he just got a McLaren. So you might see a McLaren in my next music video.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I see those motherfuckers all around town too. So that's
dude. I work in North Dallas, like in the Preston Hollow area.
Dude, I know it.
That place over there is ridiculous. Like, they drive Bentleys like Honda Civics out there.
Well, shit, bro. Let's. I think I appreciate your time tonight, bro, and we'll wrap it up because I know you got to get back to your shit. But real quick, give me just some outro plugs again. Once again, just plug your handle, plug what you got coming up.
Yeah. So, J Diggs the Prodigy, ITS_JDIGGS on all social media. That's TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that. Or you can just go straight to itsjdiggs.com and you can find everything from there. Don't forget, March 5th, opening up for Twista, Fort Worth, Texas, Haltom Theater. Shout out to Premier Live Experience for the opportunity. Tickets are $25. Holla at me if you want it and you don't want to pay those Eventbrite fees. I will deliver myself. I'll mail it to you. I'll hold it for you, whatever it is. Shout out to you, RCX, for having me on the show. I appreciate the opportunity. A lot of people don't want to interview other artists because you are an artist and you have a platform to interview other artists. You could be real picky and choosy about who you bring on. So I appreciate you having me on here. Anytime you need anything from me, bro, just let me know, dude. I got you.
No. Salute, bro. I appreciate like, I see all the hard work you're doing and putting in all that stuff. And so, like, I just want to get y'all and talk to you, bro. Like, hey, fuck it. It's been a good time talking to you, man. An honor talking to you, bro. And I look forward to seeing you out there and see what you got to drop next, bro. So, anyway, J Diggs, RCX, out.
Salute.
What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the RCX show. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and of course check out the description. And I got all the guests, social media, YouTube, all that stuff in the description of the video. So make sure you give them a follow, a subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course, check my music out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you stream music. Make sure to give me a follow out there. I got new music coming, especially in 2021. And then finally, if you want early access to that new music plus exclusive content you can't get anywhere else, new music every month. Early access to music videos, podcasts, all that kind of stuff. Jump on over to patreon.com/officialrcx and subscribe to either the $3 or the $5 level, and let's get things popping, man. Let's get them numbers up. And this is RCX out.